Welcome to the Mitcham History Notes YouTube channel. Today's video concerns the many products from the company T.W. Palmer, which was in Church Road, Mitcham. And I'm using information from an early 1960s catalogue, and we start off with the barriers at Park Lane. And were installed as a part of the Park Lane Improvement Scheme in 1962, so it's quite nice to see that these barriers are still there 60 odd years later. The catalogue tells us this is an example of rectangular hollow section and refers to it as a hayrack railing used around the central reserves of the Park Lane Improvement Scheme. Another use for rectangular hollow section was used to save weight on very long span level crossing gates. Designed by Palmer's, these gates are the longest on the eastern region of the British railways, so says the catalogue, but unfortunately it doesn't say where. Do you know? Please leave a comment. This photo shows a concrete beam launcher in use in Nigeria. It solves the problem of moving long and heavy precast concrete beams from the site casting yard and placing them in position. With single beams often weighing hundreds of tons, orthodox cranes are not generally suitable, and an ad hoc solution has to be found. When Costain, West Africa, were faced with this problem on the long Wuyar Bridge in Nigeria, they decided to use a steel beam launcher, which would be capable of launching itself across the first span, dragging the first beams after it, and then using these as a counterweight to launch itself across the second span, and so on. As the contract was for overseas, it was decided that the main girder should be trial assembled in the workshop prior to dispatch, and this is illustrated in this photograph. The catalogue tells us that perhaps the most significant advance in post-World War II structural steelwork had been the improvement in welding techniques. Largely as a result of this, steel was being used for the first time as an architectural medium in its own right, no longer hidden away, covered up or cased in concrete. The passenger bridges for Heathrow Airport shown here are carried by all welded girders with large diameter structural tubes acting as the principal diagonal members. This enables the loads to be taken through the walls without obstructing the daylight, at the same time giving an elegant appearance externally. This spiral staircase is made up of 5 all-welded units which are bolted together on site. It was designed for the Isaac Newton telescope building at the Royal Greenwich Observatory in Herstmonceux. The staircase was grit blasted and zinc sprayed after fabrication, enhancing its nest appearance and ensuring a long life against corrosion. The catalogue also included an aerial photograph showing where their factories were. Today these are the sites of the Brangwyn Close and other housing developments. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If so, press the like button. Leave comments. Did you know someone who worked at T.W. Palmer's? Anyway, bye for now.